Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to test out all of these highlighters in my Bible. These are I believe it's pronounced Diversebee. That's how I say it. These are the Blieve. I have two different kinds of Mr. Pen. These are the thin ones. And then I just call these the standard. I'm not really sure what style they are, but those. And then I have some Writech retractable. So yeah, we're gonna test these out and see how they look in my journaling Bible. So I'm back here at the verse finder, and I'm just gonna start with these Blieve. I'm not gonna use the thin side. I'm gonna use the wider side. So I'm just gonna highlight. I wish I would have bought the full set of this, and not just the pink. I like colors. Pink and thin. So far, it doesn't look that dark. I really want to. Oh my god. It's very light. Okay. So these are the Blieve. Okay. And I have a piece of paper just to show the shadowing behind. So this is the next page. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but the shadowing is not bad. I'd say these darker colors right here show up a bit more, but I really don't see anything in there and there. Like, it's not that dark. It's not that noticeable. I'm going to do these Diversebee. I think that's actually the same color or close. So these were actually in a pack, and these I got from a different pack, but I gave the rest of them to my daughters. All right. These look, oh, they are not the same color. That's wild. They almost look the same color, and then look at the two different colors they just showed up. Okay, so this new pack, these barely, like, it's so easy to take them off, the lids. This one is not the same. You have to use a little bit more strength, but I'm not sure if they're all like that, but that's really easy to take off. Ooh, that's really bendy too. I like that color. I didn't expect that color. This is my first time actually trying these out because I just got them last week. I haven't had a chance to try them out. They're the earthy tones or earthy color. Okay, that's a brown highlighter and it's gray. Okay. These are a lot darker than I thought. That is a very pretty color. All right, and these were the Diversebee. All right, I'm gonna move right along and do these. All right, let's try out these Writech. So these are more stiff, where the Diversebee ones are more flimsy. I can barely see that. I'm not sure if it's showing up on the camera. I'm gonna do another line of that because I can barely see that. I do like these two. They say Bible verses on them and encouraging words. They're pretty, like love, grace, Philippians 4:13. So these don't seem very dark. Oh, I like that. Let's see what shade yellow this is. Okay. Let's flip it out. All right, so let's flip it over. And yeah, these Diversebee, which I didn't label, they were the Writech. Okay. The Diversebee ones are definitely darker. I mean, you can see every single one of those. It's pretty dark. These aren't as dark, but you can still see the shadowing. So I'll do the slim, and then I'll just say standard Mr. Pen. Okay. Here we go. And I don't use these too much, so I usually use these for like coloring more so. What do you guys use? Do you like to color with these? Do you underline with these? Or do you highlight through the words? Because I'm not crazy about how this looks. I can't see the words very well when I highlight over them like that with the thin ones. I'm not even sure if I have all of my Mr. Pen highlighters. I think I've given some to my girls. I give all my stuff away. Yeah, I've got to be missing some blues. My oldest daughter loves blue, so I'm sure I gave them to her. This one's a bit crooked. I don't like this one. This is like the old style pink highlighters that was like the only color that they had along with yellow. And I dislike it so much. I don't use it. I like this one. All right. So now let's flip it over and see, you can see that pink one, that traditional pink one, even more than the others. And it's not even that dark on the page, but it shadows really bad. So you can see all of these, at least I can. And then I see the shadowing, but to me, this just stands out more. And it's just kind of aggravating to see. All right, so I'm going to go back through them. All right, these were the Blieve. They're still my favorite. The Diversebee and Writech. Diversebee, Writech. And the slim Mr. Pen. And the standard Mr. Pen. I do have these. They are the pastel gel highlighters from Diversebee, as well as these. They are the gel highlighter set from Mr. Pen. If you've never seen these before, they're basically like crayons. So that's why they don't bleed through really. All right, let's do these. Okay, so it's like a crayon. I just want to use these to like color in my coloring books. I have some devotional coloring books. So these are the Diversebee, and these are the Mr. Pen 2-8. Pink, blue. And I'll start these at the bottom. I've used these before. That is the good thing about these, is those other ones, the Diversebee, they had like a square, flat tip, and these were more rounded whenever I first bought them. So it was a lot easier to color with. I feel like a little kid whenever I use these, because they're basically like a crayon just wrapped in plastic. Okay, let's flip it over. So really there's not much shadowing. There's more shadowing on the Mr. Pen than there are the Diversebees. And that could be because the way it was angled, I couldn't color it too much. But I do feel like these colors are just lighter than these, which I think this was the pastel pack. Let me see. Yeah, the pastel. So, you know, that's why. And these were, I don't know if it says it on here what they are. I think they have different kinds, but this was like the earth tones. There's a lot of browns and greens. So yeah. All right. So if there's any other ones you guys want me to try out, let me know, and I will be happy to do that. I hope you guys have a great day and a wonderful Bible study. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.